Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Catoosa High School football. Johnny Casillas along with Jimmy Keeter. We're here at Frank McNabb Field. Jimmy, week number 10.
Week 10, man.
Yeah. Indians come in this game 7-2. A lot riding on this game. We're going to talk a lot about playoffs. Let's backtrack a little bit. Indians coming off what we would consider a disastrous week at Bristow. There's no doubt about that. 54-14. That's not indicative of how this team plays. I don't know what kind of impact that's going to have on tonight. They're going up against Oologah, very good ball team. They're on the move. Your take on all that?
We're going to have to put Bristow in the rearview mirror. I mean, that was just we talked about it a lot last week. That game started bad midway through, and it just continued to get worse. Granted, we got on the board there midway through the third, and then we put another touchdown on the board, but they were meaningless touchdowns. Nice to see that we were able to score and kind of somewhat keep a little bit of respect, but put that game behind us. We move on here tonight. Oologah, real good team. Everybody's fighting here. 4A3. We've got 3 teams that come into tonight. They've all got the same district record. They're all trying to fight it out to see who'll finish first and second. Indians here, we know our destiny. We're either going to be third or fourth, and then, as you alluded to, it kind of depends on how everything shakes out tonight in District 4A4 down south to kind of let everybody know where we go next Friday night.
There's a lot of scenarios that we'll talk about from time to time here as the captains meet down in the center of the field. Oologah will start with the ball. They'll receive and defend the north goal. But there's a lot of scenarios that could happen, and quite honestly, none of the scenarios favor the Catoosa Indians.
No, not really.
But it gets tougher from this point on.
Well, we know we're going to finish either third or fourth in the district, which means when we go next Friday night, we'll play either number one team or number 2 team out of 4A4. Broken Bow, Hilldale, Fort Gibson, and
Poto.
The leader down there, Poto.
Yeah.
So, it's a good competition. But this game here tonight's a big game. Number 1, 7-3 is not near as good as 8-2. And there's a big advantage here going on the road next week to play in the number 2 seed out of 4A4 rather than the number 1 seed.
Yeah, would be remiss not to talk about this Oologah team and how they started and where they are now. It is a remarkable turnaround.
Yeah, this team, now they played good 5A competition there early on, but in the first 2 games, this Oologah bunch got beat literally about 100-7 or so over the course of 2 games. But, boy, once they hit their stride and once they got into district play, did they ever pick it up? And, they toppled Wagner. So this team's a formidable opponent. We're going to have our work cut out for us here tonight. Just like I always say, I'm optimistic, I'm hopeful, but we're going to have to play a very solid game here tonight in order to really even stay close to this team.
Yeah, Indians just come on to the field. We're going to take a short break and get ready for the opening kickoff between the Catoosa Indians and the Oologah Mustangs. You're watching us on the Catoosa Sports Network.
Here at Catoosa Family Pharmacy, we strive for professional service. Unlike big box stores, we offer a hometown feel with real service. Our quality products are competitively priced, and we often beat large retail chain prices. Since Catoosa Family Pharmacy is an independent store, we are able to offer services big stores cannot. We offer free local area delivery, and don't forget to ask about our buy one get one free special on Nature's Bounty vitamins. Come be a part of our Catoosa family.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree...
Jonathan Molina keys it up at the 40-yard line to get things started here against the Oologah Mustangs, and it is the final regular season game for the Catoosa Indians. Playoffs will start. We'll get things going there. We'll get things going here for you. Number 20 is Connor Davis. He starts at the 15-yard line. He's going to bring it up to about the 30-yard line, be 1st and 10 for the Oologah Mustangs. Glad you could join us here on the Catoosa Indian Sports Network. Johnny Casillas along with Jimmy Keeter. Billy Schaus will be joining us later. He's college referee. He's got a ball game this evening. He'll be stopping by on the way from his ball game. Short pass to the 39-yard line, complete to number 3, Brennan Davis.
Jose Ortiz over there defensively, Johnny, on the stop.
One thing we've noticed about the rosters going up and down, there's no Dietz on the rosters this year.
Yeah.
We've had them for several years.
Yeah, and that's an advantage right there.
That's right. Yeah, good family of athletes. Man in motion to the left. Give us to number 22, Ty Dixon. He gets it up to about the 40, let's see where they're going to spot this, 46-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down for the Mustangs. Lane Harper comes out wide to the right. 2-man in the slot. Quarterback is Blake Salt. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was
pretty close.
That
yeah,
looked to be almost a backwards pass. Even some of the players on the field thought that might be a backwards pass.
Yeah.
But I guess the referee, he was right there to say that it was forward pass. Nobody wanted to get on the ball, so he called it incomplete.
Yeah. Harper comes out wide to the right, man in the slot. Give this to Ty Dixon up the middle. No gain on the play. Could be a loss here. Let's see where they spot it. It'll be third down. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Third down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, pretty good defensive front right there for the Indians. Had everybody up front, didn't get blown off the ball. Linebackers came up, and they stuffed him right there at the line.
Harper again comes out wide to the right. Snap back to Salt. Fake pass up the middle. Complete to Davis at the middle. He gets to about the 35-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down for the Oologah Mustangs.
Yeah, we're a little bit banged up back there in the secondary. You know, Johnny, we've talked about it all year, but Cole Henham, I believe he's out for tonight. So have a little bit different personnel back there, and might, you know, this quarterback Salt, he's a pretty good thrower of the ball.
Yeah. Ragsdale makes the stop on the last play. Give to the first man up the middle. I believe that's Dixon goes up the middle. Gets to the 31-yard line. Second down for Oologah. Taylor comes out wide to the right. Give to Dixon again. Finds the 25, almost to the 22-yard line. That's going to be enough for an Oologah first down. Well, the Mustangs are methodically getting things done here as they started back at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down for the Mustangs. Snap to Stalt. Pass up the middle. Caught by Taylor at about the 13-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, they've moved the ball pretty good. Put them in a couple of third downs, but the passing game so far, Johnny, is just it's working. They've got some receivers that have been open on every pass attempt. Had that one drop.
Yeah.
But other than that, pretty efficient passing the ball so far. I think that's something we can adjust to, but you know, right now we're going to have to kind of settle in back there in that secondary.
Keep hitting the man up the middle. Salt to Dixon. Nowhere this time. Nice defensive play there.
Yeah, solid up front so far. The run game been excellent here on this opening drive. Just simply giving up a little bit, may have to come up on them guys, bump them off the route on the line, give them just a little bit too much space right now, letting them kind of run free. There to follow up and make the tackle, not giving up the big play, but made it pretty easy to throw and catch so far.
Yeah. Second down for the Mustangs. Man in motion. Snap to Salt. Gives to Dixon, goes out to the left side, cuts back up, gets to about the 10-yard line. Good pursuit out there on the outside that time.
Yeah, they're going to spot it on the 11, so once again, that's going to bring up third down, and it's going to be about 8 or so. So another chance right here for the Indians, and look for the pass here. They've been effective with it so far. It's worked. Short field here for the Indians, though, so they're going to have to play a little tighter on the defender or on the receivers.
Harper comes out wide to the right. Snap back to Salt. Back to pass. You're right. Little screen out to number 21. First down, touchdown, Oologah.
Yep.
Well, that's a little screen pass to Zach Wright. And, it was well executed.
Pretty good play call right there for the Mustangs. I mean, it was executed well. Line came through, put him out there, had some lead blockers, just threw it over the top and went in untouched.
Cooper Christian to hold. Kick by Mason Powell is no good. So at 6:53 left here in the first quarter, Oologah strikes first, 6-0 here at Frank McNabb Field. Well, we didn't really know what to expect from Oologah, and certainly they've been putting some points on the board, and we can see why.
Yeah, good team. Good, moved the ball around pretty good, threw it well, but I still think that's something we'll have the ability to adjust to. I like the fact that we made them put together a drive. We pushed them into several third downs. They're not always going to convert those. Indians didn't give up the big play. That's a little bit different than last week.
Yep.
I think that we're going to be in good shape here.
One good thing that you could say about that possession, on both sides of the ball, that no mistakes, no flags.
Right.
It was well executed. Offense, defense did what they could. Seeing the Mustang offense for the first time, so this is going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, we're going to have to. Same thing we always talk about, though, Johnny. We need to turn right around here and answer. The first 8 or so games this year, we did a very, very good job on first possessions. Need more of the same here tonight.
Yep. Hard to see the numbers out there, but it was a hard tackle at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, I think that was Hayden Keeter.
Yeah, it's Keeter. Hayden didn't have much of a chance to get things going after he caught the ball. Indians will start on the 18-yard line, 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Daniel Queen is the quarterback. Jose Ortiz in the backfield. There's a penalty on the Oologah Mustangs. There's that. It always starts with that.
I bet our viewers probably get tired of hearing us talk about that every single game, but that does happen literally every single game on the first possession offensively for the Indians. And once again, we get them to jump, so we get a 1st and 5.
Ortiz and Robinson in the backfield. Robinson in the backfield. There's a give to Ortiz. Starts left, goes right. Nice break. Get it to about the 39-yard line. Nice run by Jose Ortiz.
Real good. He got into the open field, busted it to the outside. Really only had one guy to beat. Oologah defender made a pretty good tackle there, or else Jose might have taken that for several more yards.
Yeah. Ball spotted on the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Catoosa Indians. Ortiz in the backfield with Daniel Queen. Another penalty on Oologah.
Yep, once again, they jump off sides there on the cadence.
Queen keeps it himself up the middle. Gets to about the 48-yard line, 49-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
I like what we're seeing so far, Johnny. We're patient, not making mistakes yet. We haven't put the ball on the turf yet. So much better start this week than last.
Yeah.
Indians on the move here early.
Yeah. Hayden Keener comes in to line up. He's out wide to the right. Schumacher out to the left. Robinson Ortiz in the backfield with Daniel Queen. O-line the center. Daniel keeps it himself. Out to the left side. 40, 35, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Indians. What a play.
Oh, I mean, good downfield blocking. And Daniel, once he came off that block, he saw the end zone, and he just outran him. Good job. I think that was Schumacher out there on the left side, Johnny, with the block downfield. Daniel did a great job of reading that block, seeing what way Jordan was going to take his guy, and took it to the house.
Yeah. Jonathan Molino on to do the extra point. Daniel Queen to hole. Molina's kicks up, and it's good. 5:53 left in the first quarter. Indians up 7-6. We'll be back. Frank McNabb Field, you're watching us on the Catoosa Sports Network.
I guess you can say influence comes in all shapes and sizes. It can push you around and make you feel stupid. It can pressure you to do things you're not really into, and to try to fit in no matter what. It's when you start to recognize the influences around you that you can stand up and just be yourself. My name's Gina, and this is what Above the Influence means to me.
Well, the Indians didn't waste any time. Uligan hit pay dirt about 5 minutes into the quarter, and 2 minutes later, the Indians, they struck back and now are on top. So that's this is typical Catoosa Indians football.
Yeah, this was a start that we've been seeing all season long, and it's nice to see that we're able to put Friday night last week behind us, get on with business this week, move the ball good, and took it to the end zone early.
Yep. Molina's kick, taken at about the 9-yard line, up to about the 31-yard line. That's where the Mustangs will start. Again, boy, I tell you, you got to give this Mustang team a lot of credit. You know, the way they started and where they are now is just phenomenal. I mean, especially in a conference like we have, you get a start like that, and you don't really get a lot of reprieves.
No, I mean, look at their record. They're 5-4 on the season, yet they're 5-1 in the district.
Yep. Uliga starting on the 31-yard line, 1st and 10, man in motion. Salt to throw. Throwing out deep. He's got a man out there. It's caught at about the 30-yard line. What a catch that was by Jared Taylor. And I tell you what, Beecham, I think that's Beecham.
Yeah, that's Zach. And
Zach
had
Beecham
great
did
coverage.
everything he could to cover that ball. That was a miraculous catch.
Yep, pretty good throw, pretty good catch. Good coverage there by Zach. He was with him step by step, in good position.
Yeah.
Just Mustang made a play on the ball, and Zach went up, and he came down with it. Good job there by Zach, though, just simply to at least keep the receiver in check and make the tackle after the fact.
40-yard pass by the quarterback, Salt. Caught in stride. Salt again. This time he hands off to Zach Wright. Got a loss on the play a little bit. About 2-yard loss. Be second down for Uliga.
Yeah, pretty good job of her. I think that was Shane Vaughn that got in the backfield, disrupted the runner, put him out of kilter just enough to get backside help, able to throw him for a loss.
Spot on the 30-yard line. Second down for Uliga. Jared Taylor comes out wide to the right. Salt looking Taylor's way. He's got him at about the 30-yard. No, it's incomplete. Zach Beecham out there Great defensive play by Zach.
Yeah, you know that.
Boy, that's a real tough ball there to catch when you're up in the air and you're in no man's land. And Zach, wasn't on purpose. I mean,
No.
Zach making the tackle, just the receiver was up in the air when that tackle was made.
That's what happens when you get totally airborne. He had jumped as vertical as he could, and he elevated pretty good. And Zach just simply came underneath for the tackle, and it hurt him.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be back to Frank McNabb Field. You're watching us on the Catoosa Sports Network.
I am a high school student athlete, which means I'm still learning some of life's most important lessons.
I am learning how to persevere through difficult and challenging times.
And about determination and playing for my teammates.
I'm learning to respect my opponent.
Through participating in activities at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach.
With time, I won't remember the wins and losses.
But I will remember what I learned about how you acted towards my teammates,
Opponents, officials, and other fans.
What lessons do you want me to learn?
Jared Taylor was the injured ball player, and he's off the field on his own power, and that's a good sign. Salt, just pass. Looking left, got a man over there on the side, number 7, Rogers. Rogers down to about the 3-yard line. Well, the passing game has been their go-to play here, Jimmy, here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they fooled everybody. They got everybody moving to the right side, got the flow all moving to the right side. Salton simply just dropped back. I believe that was the tight end that was over there in the left flat all by himself. Made a good catch, and he delivered a blow on the defender over there too.
Hooligan struggles a little bit on the ground, but they certainly make up for it through the air when they need to. Ball's on the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for Hooligan. Salt. Hand off to Zach Wright. Wright gets looked like about a loss on the play.
Yeah, he's going to lose 1.5. You're right, Johnny.
Yep.
That the Indians done a really good job so far in this game defending the run. But Salt, we knew Salt could throw it. He threw it for a lot of yards last week also. But
Brandon Boline checks into the middle of the lineup here. Salt, hand off. Fumble on the play. Let's see who's got it. No, I thought there was a fumble. It was a good stop by the Indians.
I think there was.
No,
a
we
fumble.
got it. Indians did get it.
Yeah, that's a big step up right there.
Zach Wright had the opening there, but couldn't control the ball, and the Indians stripped it from him, and they take over.
I tell you what, real good defense right there, because the first hit did not bring the ball carrier down. He was still moving forward, had backside help, came in there, knocked the ball loose, and the Indians make a big defensive play early in the game.
Ball's on the 8-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Indians. Queen and Robinson in the backfield. Queen keeps it himself, and he's going to be hit for a loss. Oh, my goodness. Back to about the 2-yard line. Boy, that had to have been a busted play.
Well, the defenders...
Or busted excitement, of course, obviously. But
the defenders didn't go for the ball fake to Ortiz. They were in the backfield with him. They just kind of looked past Jose, went right to Daniel. He had the ball. He kept it. And they were back there before he, should have handed the ball off.
Schumacher comes out wide to the left. Ortiz and Robertson in the backfield. The give to Ortiz. Gets to about the 5-yard line. He's not going to get any further than that. That's looked like the line of scrimmage, actually. Be 3rd down for the Indians. Man down, I can't tell who that is. Looked like Ortiz. We'll take a short break. We'll be back to Frank McNabb Field. You're watching us on the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
We're back to Frank McNabb Peel. They're down for the Indians. Daniel Queen with the ball. Down to about the, about the 38-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 30, yeah. They're going to spot it at the 38. Nice run by Daniel Queen.
Yeah, big play.
Boy, they
there.
need that one.
A big play. 32-yard run there, Johnny. When we was deep in our own end of the field, third down, looking at a punt possibly from the end zone, and Daniel bails us out.
First and 10 for the Catoosa Indians. Little pass out in the flat. Fumble on the play, and Oologah's going to recover. I'm not sure who the receiver was.
I think that may have been Hayden. I'm not sure.
Was it Hayden?
I think it may have been. Yep, caught the ball out there and
couldn't hold on.
Couldn't hold on.
Ball's on the Catoosa 46-yard line. Salt keeps it himself. May have got every yard on the play. Gain of a yard on the play. Second down for Oologah.
Let everybody know that was Ortiz that got hurt for the Indians on the several plays ago, and he is
there. He looks like he's in a lot of pain there on the sideline.
He's under the care of Mr. Brian Coley right now, so he is off the field. He was playing defense also, so get his replacement here in a minute.
Second down for Oologah. Give to Dixon to the right side, and he gets to about the 36-yard line. That'll bring up third down and about 3 yards to go for a first down for the Mustangs. Final regular season game for the Catoosa Indians. Playoffs start after this. And depending on the outcome of this game and several others, depends on where the Indians will go. Dixon, nowhere.
It's third down. That's going to bring up fourth down. They're going to
still fourth down.
You know, they're going to be 4th and 5 here. So Salt's looking to the sideline, probably going to go for it here. Last time they were in this position, Johnny, they threw the little screen pass. They look like they might still be going to think about it, though, or they're going to let the quarter expire.
Yeah. That is the end of the first quarter. Indians on top 7-6. We'll be back. You're watching this on the Catoosa Sports Network.
Here at Catoosa Family Pharmacy, we strive for professional service. Unlike big box stores, we offer a hometown feel with real.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Well, it was 7-6 first quarter. I mean, that we knew that Oologah was going to come in here and with actually have the momentum. I mean, the Indians with a blowout at Bristow, certainly you would think that they were down, but coming off a blowout, got a lot to prove, and hopefully that's what they're doing tonight.
Yeah, this was a really good first quarter played by both teams. You know, we swapped turnovers there. Each team had one, but otherwise, good game, almost penalty-free. Both teams are playing pretty nice right now.
Bad pass over Dixon's head. He's still going to get the punt off, and it's a good one. Let's see where it goes, if they're going to call it out of bounds. That's a touchback.
Yeah, Indians get a break there. That was close.
Yeah, that
from
was
here,
close.
It looked like it did cross the
They had
the
to
goal
talk
line,
about it, yeah.
But they had to talk about it. Indians catch a break there, and once again, you know, it looked like before the quarter expired they were going to maybe go for that midfield 4th and 5.
Yep.
They decided, you know, they've been throwing the ball real well, but they decided they'd go ahead and punt the ball away. They got a break there by the snap going way over the punter's head.
Yep.
But the Indians turned the ball over, able to play defense and, you know, keep points off the board. So pretty good job.
Yeah, Indians will start on their own 20-yard line. Queen keeps it himself. He's in trouble. Gets out to the 20. He might get to the 23-yard line. Daniels looking for a penalty. Thought maybe it might have got a face mask there, but nothing happened.
I like the flow of the game so far,
Yeah.
Johnny. So, you know, if you're a fan of the Indians right now, this game's, you know, we're only up by 1, but this game's going pretty nice so far. Keeter split out to the right side. Schumacher to the left. Direct snap to Daniel Queen. Play was called dead prior to the snap. Encroachment on the Ulagal Mustangs. Move the ball upfield 5 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 4. Queen with Dalton Robertson in the backfield. Daniel keeps it himself. Hitting the backfield. No gain. Actually, that was Gavin Phillips back there with Queen. No gain on the carry by Queen. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. Beecham split out to the right side. 2 tight ends. Queen hands the ball up the middle. Gives to Dalton Robertson. Dalton's going to be right on the 30. That's the line to gain. Going to be 1st down for the Indians. Dalton Robertson on the carry. Picks up 4. Schumacher and Treat check in for the Indians. Queen hands the ball left side. Dalton Robertson cuts it up to the middle. Going to be a short gain. Going to pick up 2 on the play. Once again, the Indians up 7-6 here early in the 2nd quarter. Indians go on the road next Friday night somewhere. Not sure where we'll be going yet. That'll be determined based on the action that happens down in the South District, 4A4. Queen with Robertson. Queen cuts it up the middle. Daniel to the 45, to the 50, to the 40, to the 35. Going to be down at the 31 of the Mustangs. Daniel Queen finds a little daylight up the middle, turns it into a big gain. Once again, Daniel having a great night. 3 or 4 of them long 30, 35-yard rushes thus far. Big play, big gain for the Indians. Indians have it 1st and 10 from the Mustangs 32. Queen hands the ball left side. Dalton Robertson cuts it up the middle. Pretty good gain there on first down. Going to pick up 5. Gavin Phillips in for the Indians. Riley Treat. Treat goes out to the left side with Zach Beecham. Queen keeps the ball. Fakes the handoff to Gavin Phillips. Keeps it himself up the middle. Picks up another 6. It's going to be first down for the Indians from the Mustang 19-yard line. Indians on the move here. Indians up 7-6. 8:22 remaining here in the first half. Queen with Robertson and Gavin Phillips in the backfield. Hands the ball to Phillips. Gavin cuts it up the middle. Another good gain on first down. Going to pick up 6. Bring up second down and 4 for the Indians. The ball is going to be placed at the Mustang 13-yard line. Queen with Phillips in the backfield. Queen keeps it, cuts it up the middle to the 5, to the 4. Going to be good for the first down. Be first and goal from the Mustangs 4. Hayden Keeter checks in over on the left side. Riley Rodriguez comes in for the 2 tight end set. Riley's on one side, Chance Kelly on the other. Keeter split out to the left. Queen hands the ball to Phillips up the middle. Is going to be short of the goal line. Picks up 2. Brings up second down and goal from the 2. Gavin Phillips with a good hard run there. Queen with Robertson in the backfield with him. Indians, false start there, Johnny. Indians had it second and goal from the 2, and that's going to back us up 5.
Yeah, Daniel Queen keeping the Indians in the ball game. That's for sure.
He's doing a good job, man. He's had several of them 30, 35-yard runs, and he's getting a little space. And once he's getting it, he's just outrunning guys.
6:37 left here in the first half. Indians lead at 7-6 here. Need this touchdown to go into the locker room. Queen's caught from behind. I think that was number 10 that made that stop.
I believe you're right.
Chase Gibson, I think. Well, we said number 10. The public address announcer says huddle. So his eyes are probably better than ours. I'm not sure.
He's got a spotter with binoculars.
Yeah, and he's younger than we are.
Yeah.
He's got everything going for him. 5:54 left here in the first half. Indians need this touchdown. Third down. Queen to the left, looking to throw, and he's in trouble. He's going to lost back to about the 6-yard line.
Yep, Daniel started to roll to his left, and as soon as he pulled up, maybe thinking about throwing the ball out in the flat, man, he was hit by the defensive end.
Yeah.
And turned back to the inside, and they just gobbled him up.
While that is a good play, when you sprint out to the left, I mean, the whole defense knows you're going to throw the ball.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just a matter of trying to get up. Molina in for the field goal attempt. Kick is up, and it's good.
23-yard
field goal by Jonathan Molina. And he had a lot of room to spare with that.
He got a good strong leg. You know, he can kick them from 35. You know, the last game they backed us up, or the last time we played here at Frank McNabb Stadium, we got backed up on a point after that ended up being a 35-yarder.
Yep.
So, you know, kind of wasted an opportunity there. You have the ball first down and goal from your opponent's 4-yard line. You expect more than a field goal. But we get the ball down to the 2-yard line, have the false start, back us up, then we get the sack in the backfield. So we take 3 and continue to just play hard defense and try to keep this game in check.
Right. 5:09 left here in the first half. Indians on top 10-6 here. Ball taken at the 11-yard line. Well, Davis had an idea about going toward the middle and then try to cut back, and that was a bad decision.
Yep, right there to put him on the ground was Zach Beecham.
Yep. Ball spotted at the 19, just shy of the 20-yard line, actually. Ooltewah Mustangs will try to get something going here. Salt is the quarterback. Zach Wright gets the ball out to the 35-yard line, and I think we've got a penalty on the play. Holding is called on the Ooltewah Mustangs. Boy, nice play. That hurts.
Yeah, that hurts. But you know, yeah, the penalty brings it back. But the holding occurred right there at the point of where the ball carrier was. But little shout out, Daniel Queen takes the angle, goes all the way across the field, and was there to prevent what would have been a touchdown were it not for the penalty.
4:52 left here in the first half. Davis comes out wide to the left, man in the slot. Salt to throw. Got a man wide open, and he overthrows the receiver at the 49-yard line. Jared Taylor was all alone.
Yeah, he was all alone, and we had a guy in the center of the field that was all alone.
Yeah.
We're playing a sophomore back there right now, Johnny. You know, trying to get in there and line up, and you know, we're playing a little bit of different defense tonight. We've got a strong side corner and a weak side corner, and they're flipping based on whether it's the strong or the weak. Normally, we just simply line up and play defense.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of a different scheme going here tonight, trying to combat this attack that the Mustangs have.
Indians dodge a bullet that time. Dixon. Mustangs call timeout. We're going to step away. You're watching us on the Catoosa Sports Network.
I guess you can say influence comes in all shapes and sizes. It can push you around and make you feel stupid. It can pressure you to do things you're not really into, and to try to fit in no matter what. It's when you start to recognize the influences around you that you can stand up and just be yourself. My name's Gina, and this is what Above the Influence means to me.
Well, the secondary, Jimmy, like you were just we were talking about at the break, is they're kind of banged up right now. There's a lot of things that we normally would do. We're not doing.
Now we've got Keeter. He's hurt. He got hurt last Friday at Bristow. Henneman. He's not even suited up tonight.
Yeah.
So
now Jose Ortiz is down.
Now Jose's down
and out. 3 men on the left side. Salt to throw. Got a man, he overthrows him. That'll bring up 3rd down.
They had trips to the left side that time. We did a pretty good job matching up. Fisher Thomas, he moved over, lined up on a guy, and they threw the ball. They got 3 trips over here and threw 1 over there and threw it to that side.
Well, you got to believe that the defense is the Catoosa defense has done their job against the running game. So you got to believe that Oologah is going to go to the air probably 90% of the time.
Yeah, they have.
In order to make any headway. Snap to Salt. He's the throw. He's got a man. Got him. Ty Dixon out there at the 35-yard line, 40-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down. Salt just laid that right in there, and he was well covered out there.
Yeah, I believe that was Ragsdale. That was a back coming out of that wasn't on the secondary. That was just I think that was a back that came out of the backfield, threw it over the top. Pretty good coverage out there, as you say.
It was.
But the ball was thrown on the money, hit the receiver in stride.
1st and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. Salt again, little pass out on the flat, goes to the 41-yard line. Gain of a yard, 2nd down.
Gavin Phillips there on the defense for the Indians.
Another pass out in the flat. This time to Brennan Davis. Davis gets to about the 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd down for Oologah.
Yeah, throwing them quick outs in the flat, and they're picking up yardage, but, that's a tough situation for these corners. Just about the time you come up and crowd the line, they're going to do the hitch and go, and then there you are.
Dylan Velasquez almost jumped off sides out there. Salt to throw, looking left. He just threw this one away.
Yep.
Bring up 4th down for Oologah.
They've got 4th and 3. Looks like they may be going to punt the ball. I don't really hard to believe that, but that doesn't show a whole lot of confidence in your offense there for to have the ball at midfield. Have to watch the fake right here though.
Yep. Short punt. Yeah, it's although it gets an Oologah roll down to about the 23-yard line.
Yep.
Ball actually landed about the 30.
Yeah, he got a lucky bounce right there. Kind of shanked the punt off the side of his foot, but short punt, but he got a great bounce, and the Indians are going to have they have 2:40 here, Johnny, and a couple timeouts to try to put a drive together here and get more points on the board here before this 1st half expires.
2:40 left here in the 1st half. Yeah, a touchdown right here, or some points on the board certainly would certainly help going into the break. Daniel Queen looking right, now looking left. He's going to take it himself. Oh, and he's hit about the 26-yard line. Gain of about 2 yards on the play, 2nd down. Ball's on the 26-yard line, 2nd down, about 8 yards to go for a 1st down. Robertson in the backfield. Indians going to be offsides here. Jose Ortiz is on the on the sideline. He's done for the night. Looked like it's an ankle.
Yep.
Got him on crutches on the sideline.
Yeah, second time this season, we've seen Jose have to go down. The last time it was at Miami, and it was a little bit different situation there. He was able to get by without him, but he's a significant part of this team, both offensively and defensively.
Queen keeps it himself, fakes the pitch to Robertson, keeps it himself. Might have got back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring third down for the Indians. Well, it's about time for Riley Rodriguez play, I think.
Yeah, throw the ball to Riley over the middle. Yeah, we need to complete a pass here. And that particular play that you're talking about, that's we've had a lot of success running that, and I think you might be onto something here. We might see it.
Queen keeps it himself, and he's smothered. And Oologah calls a quick timeout. They're going to see if they can get something going here with the ball on the Catoosa side of the field. We'll be back. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
Here at Catoosa Family Pharmacy, we strive for professional service. Unlike big box stores, we offer a hometown feel with real service. Our quality products are competitively priced, and we often beat large retail chain prices. Since Catoosa Family Pharmacy is an independent store, we are able to offer services big stores cannot. We offer free local area delivery, and don't forget to ask about our buy one get one free special on Nature's Bounty vitamins. Come be a part of our Catoosa family.
59 seconds left here in the first half. Indians got to punt it away here, and it's they've got to get a good punt.
Well, it's just it all starts with the snap and the catch. It just with 59 seconds here to go in the first half, Indians up 10-6. Just try your best here to not make any mistakes, punt the ball away, and play defense.
Friedman back in punt formation. He'll punt it away for the Indians. He does get a good punt at the 49-yard line. Fumble on the play, and looks like Oologah recovered. Just momentarily or just slightly lost control, but he regained possession here at the 49, looks like.
Yep, got it right back.
He's going to spot him around the 47-yard line.
You know what's coming here. They're going to try to beat you deep. Just don't, give up something underneath.
Yep. Salt to throw, and he is looking deep, and he's had a man out there, intercepted by the Catoosa Indians. Let's see who that was.
I think that's Gavin Phillips.
Gavin Phillips makes the interception. The receiver was wide open, but Salt just did not get any distance on it, and Gavin Phillips makes the Oskee.
Yeah, I believe that's Gavin's second for sure on the season so far. So
had a great interception at Miami.
Yes, he did. Just what the Indians needed right there. They're going to throw the ball deep. And just you can't get beat deep with 50 seconds to go in the half.
First and 10 for the Indians. Queen keeps it himself. Gain to about the 20-yard line.
It's almost like they're starting to kind of just key on Daniel. Daniel's kept the ball rather than hand it off several times here. And I think this defense is kind of keying into that. And with Jose on the sideline, we talk about it often, Daniel and Jose have the ability to really do that ball fake to perfection.
Yeah.
And we drop off just a little bit, breaks down that chemistry when you get D-Rob in there.
Robinson in the backfield. Give to Robinson. To the 30, to about the 26-yard line. That'll probably be the last play of the first half. Oologah player down. There's a timeout. We'll be back to Frank McNabb Field. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
An injured ball player on the field. Again, Jim, we talked about the playoffs and the implications of this game, win or lose. There's so many different scenarios out there that, first you hear that, it could be Poto, could be Broken Bow, but now there's, you got there's other teams that are in the mix.
Hilldale.
Yeah, Hilldale. Now they're in the mix.
Yeah, it all depends on what happens tonight. I think Poto and Hilldale are playing each other, if I remember correctly. But we know what's going to happen with us. We win tonight, we finish third in our district. We lose, we finish fourth. We finish fourth, we go play the number one team, which I think is going to be Poto, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And if we win tonight, we finish third, and we'll go play the second best team from 4A4, which will probably be Broken Bow. I'd say Broken Bow or Hilldale. The other team down there that's in the mix is Fort Gibson.
Yeah. And we've been to Broken Bow before, several years ago. We made that trip in the playoffs, and it is a brutal trip. It's a long way down there. People talk about how beautiful that country is. The problem was that we went down in the evening time and nighttime. Were not able to see it. All we saw was a long drive. It's an old ballpark, and it's been there for many, many, many years. And people down there are great. I mean, they especially had at that time and evidently still do have a great football program, but those times had a great basketball program going. In fact, they used to come up here for the Port City Classic for a few years, and always brought some outstanding ball teams here. And so wherever we go, we're looking forward to it, and we will be broadcasting at least the first playoff game this year. So we'll keep you informed about all that. You can wherever the Indians play, we will at least pick up the first game, and we'll let you know at that game what happens next as far as viewing goes. But we certainly will be following the Indians on the first playoff games, and we have not done that in the past. And,
nope.
And we're fortunate to be able to do that this year. Injured ball player being taken off the field on the cart. Hope it's not too bad. Thought it might have been number 11. I'm not sure, but Indians take a 1 second timeout here. I'm not sure. They're going to take one shot at it, I guess.
Yeah, they may take a shot. I don't know if they'll throw the ball deep here or if they'll just hand the ball off or let Daniel try to keep it off the turf and get to the field house for halftime. But we haven't had a lot of success throwing the ball deep all season.
Yeah.
But, it's worth a shot with 1 second remaining here in the half.
Yep. Give this a Robertson. That'll do it for the first half. Indians out in front 10-6. We'll be back. You're watching us on the Catoosa Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Corbin Robinson with Ameriflex Hose and Accessories. I have a great crew, and they can fix anything from food service, farming, forklifts, excavators, you name it. We have been providing performance products at the best prices for over 35 years. We're a Parker, Gates, and Goodyear distributor. We have hoses from 0 to 20,000 PSI. If we don't have it, we can usually find it for you in the same day. Ameriflex Hose and Accessories, family owned and operated. We have the...
I guess you can say influence comes in all shapes and sizes. It can push you around and make you feel stupid. It can pressure you to do things you're not really into, and to try to fit in no matter what. It's when you start to recognize the influences around you.
Well, 10-6, a lead is a lead, but I tell you, you almost want to think that 4 points is not going to be enough.
It definitely won't be, and a lead's a lead. It's unfortunate that we had the penalty and didn't convert the touchdown down here. Well, ultimately we got a field goal out of it, but I'm happy with the flow of the game. Both teams are playing pretty decent. Love the way we're playing defense against the run. The passing game from the Mustangs is doing pretty good. Concerns me a little bit about whether we'll be able to continue to keep them from hitting the big play. They've had a couple of receivers wide open. They just simply overthrew the ball. We're going to have to do a better job of that, but I think we'll get coached up at halftime. I think Coach Yawk will talk to these guys. Like I said, we're playing a little bit different scheme here, strong side, weak side with these corners. Got some new guys out there. We can adjust, just eliminate the big play, make them drive the football.
Well, it's halftime here at Frank McNabb Field. We'll leave it here on the field, and we'll be back to start the second half. Enjoy halftime.
Here at Catoosa Family Pharmacy, we strive for professional service. Unlike big box stores, we offer a hometown feel with real service. Our quality products are competitively priced, and we often beat large retail chain prices. Since Catoosa Family Pharmacy is an independent store, we are able to offer services big stores cannot. We offer free local area delivery, and don't forget to ask about our buy one get one free special on Nature's Bounty vitamins. Come be a part of our Catoosa family.
We're back here for the second half. Jimmy Keeter alongside Bill Schaus now. Johnny Casillas has stepped out for a few minutes. He's got a lot of other duties to take care of up here. So for the second half here, for the most part, be me and Bill. Bill, welcome back. I know you've been gone for a while. It's you've missed a few games, but we talked briefly there before we came back on the air about this Oologah team. They've they had a rough start. They're 5-4 on the season, yet they're 5-1 in the district. So, this game between these two teams here tonight's for third and fourth place in the district.
Yep, it's a big game. Obviously, I missed the first half here being gone, but the going to have to get a little better offensively. It looks like. Yeah,
they've we had a penalty down there. We had a first and goal from the 4 at one time, and we had a penalty, backed us up, then we took a sack, so we had to settle for a field goal there. But second half's underway. Riley Treat on the reception, steps out of bounds. Indians take over, 1st and 10. Indians come in here the second half. We've got some of the scores from around the district. Podo was up big at halftime for anybody that's interested in that game. Broken Bow was up big, so it's still a little bit uncertain exactly how that 4A4 district might shake out. But the teams that you expected to be winning right now, they're winning. Queen with Robertson in the backfield. Daniel hands it off to Robertson over the left side. Met at the line. Going to be thrown for probably about a 1-yard loss there. Bring up 2nd down and 11. Indians did a pretty good job, Bill, moving the ball the first half. Daniel Queen busted off 3 or 4 different runs for probably 30, 35 yards. Just struggled to put up points. But I expect that they'll probably do a little bit better here in the second half. Queen looks left, pitches the ball out to Robertson on the left side. Dalton gets it 30 across the 35 out to the 37. Their flag comes in late. The carry was good for the first down, but we'll have to see what this flag's all about. It was thrown in the area of the tackle. I don't know if there was. Yep, there's going to be a face mask on the call. Grabbing the face mask against the Mustangs, that'll move it downfield, another 15. Robertson had the yardage for the first down, then from the end of the run, they put on another 15. The Indians had, good drive here to start the second half.
That's the way you want to start the half for sure. Daniel did a good job right there of drawing that defender to him and getting the open look for Robertson. That was just a 5-yard, I guess, 5-yard face mask call.
I guess that's not the flagrant incidental.
Not the personal foul. Yeah, it's just an incidental. Got the hand on it.
Incidental touching. Queen hands it to Robertson right up the middle. Dalton gets good yardage. You're going to picks up 8 on the carry. Bring up 2nd down and 2.
Good push right there at the point of attack with the line on that side. Good job of getting them pushed back and going.
Schumacher checks in. He's going to be split out to the left side. Queen with Gavin Phillips in the backfield and Dalton Robertson. Queen takes a snap himself, left side to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Daniel's going to be brought down at the Mustang 26. Good run there, first down. Once again, Bill, he gets free. He's done that several times tonight. He's done a good job. Once he gets in the open field, he's been outrunning some guys.
That was a great design play right there. I'm not sure I'd seen that one before. The 2 backs in the backfield sprint to the left, pick up the defense, and just give him a wide open lane right there. That's a really well designed play with Coach Meyer.
Queen to Robertson up the middle. Dalton still on his feet. Good hard running. Going to get it down to the 17. Make it the 18. Good pickup on first down. Bring up second down and 2. Indians on the move here as we start this second half. We're early in the third quarter. 9:47 remaining here. Indians up 10-6. For those that may be just joining us, Jose Ortiz goes down early in the game. He will not return. So Indians without his services, both offensively and defensively. But Gavin Phillips. Queen cuts it up the middle. Gets it down to the 9. Going to be another first down. Finish that thought. Gavin Phillips, Dalton Robertson doing a good job filling in, picking up the slack for Jose.
Yep. Next guy up. You know, that's what they always say. It's what everybody says. But you really got to do it whenever you have one of your best running backs out. And you got to step up and take over.
And you know, this week he was playing both ways too. He was they were going to start him on defense, so we've had Fisher Thomas come in, kind of fill that gap. Treat split out to the left side by himself. Queen hands it up the middle to Robertson, met at the line. Going to be no gain on the play. He's going to bring up second down and goal. The ball's going to be at the Mustang 8-yard line.
We had a linebacker step up right there and plug that gap pretty quick right there. You know, it was a long time ago, but I remember playing. I always hated getting first and goal at the 9.5-yard line. I hated that. I was like, dadgummit, why can't we get first and goal at the 5?
Yeah, no kidding. Zach Beecham split out to the left side. Queen keeps it himself over the left, to the 5, to the 4, gets it to no signal yet.
I think they're looking at it.
They're going to place the ball down inside the 1. Wow. That's going to bring up third down and goal inside the 1-yard line.
That was a great effort right there by Daniel, trying to reach the stretch for that pylon. Just must have barely missed it.
Yep, good hard run. Daniel direct snap. He knew he was going to run it the whole way. Jose Gonzalez comes off the field for the Indians. Brian Coley will look after him.
Well, he's walking. That almost looks like his back or something.
Queen up the middle. Touchdown Indians.
There you go. Great start. Great drive.
Yeah, good drive. Good start. Just what we needed here. We took the ball on the opening possession, took it down, got points, as did the Mustangs. But Indians able to bounce back here. Daniel Queen punches in. 7:34 remaining here in the third quarter. Jonathan Molina on for the attempt. Hold by Queen. Snaps back. The ball's going to be blocked. Point after is no good. It's blocked. So the Indians up 16-6 with 7:34 remaining here in the third. Pretty good drive there.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, everything under control. Run. No passing. Offensive line did a really good job, except for maybe one or two plays there at the end, and there was one there at the first and goal at the 9, and it's just that's what you want to come out of the locker room at halftime and have. You had a good established drive. You know, you take 4.5 minutes off the clock and score you a touchdown.
Definitely a good way to get started. You know, we've struggled to put points on the board so far. You know, only get 10 in the first half, but the key is we've held them to 6. They scored on their first possession. Indians have done a real good job of defending against the Mustang run, but we've been a little bit vulnerable to the passing game. Now that they're down 2 scores, we could probably expect that, you know, there's a lot of time left in the game, but they're down 2 scores, so they'll probably try to once again, try to take advantage of that passing game because Indians have been solid against the run. Molina lines up to kick the ball. Good kick, fielded at the 9. Returned out left side, has a little space over there. Missed tackle there at the 20. Cuts it back across field, still on his feet, gets it out to the 30.
Wow.
Molina over, and Shane Vaughn finally knocks him out. Knocks him out of bounds. The ball's going to be at the 35-yard line. Several missed tackles there. Pretty good run back there. Connor Davis with the return for the Mustangs. Blake Salt, quarterback for the Mustangs, working from the gun. Salt hands it off around the right side, upfield to the 40, to the 45, cross midfield. He's in the free. Ty Dixon, one man to beat. Ty Dixon takes it to the house for the Mustangs.
Wow.
Mustangs, we've done a good job limiting the run. They come out and get one big play, take it all the way. They get a nice kickoff return, and then a big play, and just like that, they're right back in the game.
Just untouched.
Yeah.
You know, just.
One thing the Indians, have to try to do. Last week at Bristow, you're going to give up, you give up big plays when you play a high-powered offense. But so far tonight with this Mustang bunch, we've been able to keep them in check, but not on this drive. Once again, second missed point after there for the Mustangs. So Indians still up 16-12, 7:04 remaining here in the first half.
That could be big as the game goes on. That makes the 4-point difference makes a huge difference.
Yes.
That could be big later on down the road.
Well, anytime you're going to be in a tight game, a lot of people take them points after for granted. But in high school football, you certainly don't ever take them points after for granted. We've missed our share, but fortunately for us, unfortunately for them, they've scored twice, but they've failed to convert the point after both times. And this, just like you say, Bill, this game is we know this is probably going to end up being a tight game, and every missed opportunity to put points on the board ultimately comes back to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
We have to see here if the Indians can answer,
Yep. Need another drive just like they had just their last drive. Take 4 or 5 minutes off the clock, go score a touchdown. Need the conversion afterwards, but that would set up perfect.
Kicks away, fielded over at the 11. To the 20, cross 30. Upfield to the 35, cross the 40. Indians come up with a big return.
Yep,
Not
that's
sure
huge.
exactly who that is just yet. Gavin Phillips on the return there for the Indians.
That's a big return right there. Outstanding job of getting it back to the middle of the field, picking up blockers. Get it all the way out to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he fielded that ball on the 11, so get it out all the way to the 44, 33-yard return there, Gavin Phillips. Indians take over, 1st and 10. The ball's at their own 44. Queen keeps it off the left side. Still on his feet, gets it up to the 49. Pick up 5 on the play.
Easy, boys.
Yeah, there's a little extracurricular going on. Referees, officials all step in, get everything.
Good job. Yep. Nothing silly. That's what you want to. You don't have anything silly happen down there.
Referee's going to have a little talk with the sideline there.
Huh.
But the ball will be put back in play. Ball's at the 49. Indians have it 2nd down and 6.
Don't believe I've ever seen that. The whole team comes over, the coach says something to everybody, we go out and run a play.
Probably trying to get them to calm down
Yep.
and not do anything silly. Do something silly, get ejected out of the game, miss the next game.
Yep.
Just probably trying to get them to kind of control their emotion. Queen up the middle. Leans out, stretches out, going to be just shy of the first down. Bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Indians. Ball's going to be at the Mustang 46. Check that, make it the 47. Jordan Schumacher checks in. He'll be split out to the left side. Indians go 2 tight end set. Riley Rodriguez, Chance Kelly. Gavin Phillips and Robertson in the backfield with Queen. Queen sweeps to the left side.
Oh.
Just got ran out of bounds. Going to be short of the down.
He's just short of the line to gain. I don't think you have any choice. I mean, this is.
We'll have to see what Coach Meyer and his staff want to go. Queen's coming on the field. Looks like the Indians will go for it. They've got 4th down and 1. The ball's at the Mustang 47.
That last play, I think if Daniel watches that on film, he'll think, I should have just put my head down and tried to go through that guy. Probably could have picked up the 1st down yardage.
Queen off the right side. He's met at the line, but he's going to go ahead and bust forward. Picks up 2 on the play. Going to be 1st down. Ball's going to be at the Mustang 45. Good hard run there. Just to your point there,
yes.
He realized I've got 2 yards. I got a yard to gain, and I'm going to have to put my head down and get there.
Yep.
And we need to answer that touchdown. They did.
Yes,
they have
absolutely.
they have a big run back on the kickoff, and then they have basically one play that goes all the way. Talked about the fact that we had a two-score game here, and just like that, Mustangs are right back in it. So pretty big offensive drive here for the Indians.
Yep.
Queen hands it to Robertson right up the middle. He's in the free. Good hard run there, Dalton Robertson. One guy to beat, Bill, but he just gets tripped up from the backside, but big gain downfield.
Impressive cut in the hole right there. Dalton had the ball going to his left, makes kind of a split decision there to get back and cut straight up the field. High-stepped a couple of arm tackles and made a huge gain on what could have been not a very good play. He really did an excellent job right there of getting up the field.
Yes, he did. Just what we needed right there. Given the circumstance, just what we needed. 4:20 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Indians up 16-12. Indians threatening, have it 1st and 10. Ball's at the 18. Queen hands it to Phillips on the right side. Gavin cuts it back up. Going to get caught from behind, but going to be down at the 10.
That's going to be a
There's
late hit.
Going to be a late hit on the play. 3 flags come in. Going to be just shy of the 1st down.
Good job of the teammates right there helping Gavin up off the pile. Get back to the huddle. There's flags down. Don't do something to get something penalize us.
Officials talking to the Indian players, gathers up the captains.
Going to be half the distance penalty.
I mean, personal foul, late hit, unnecessary roughness, something, don't know exactly what, but nevertheless, that'll be an automatic 1st down. Be 1st and goal. Ball's going to be placed right outside, right on the 5-yard line. So Indians have it 1st and goal from the 5. Queen has Phillips and Robertson in the backfield with him. Zach Beecham splits out to the left. 2 tight ends. Ball's blown dead prior to the snap. I think that's going to probably be encroachment on the defense, but we'll have to see what they say. False start on the Indians. That'll back us up 5. It'll still be...
That's too bad, too. That play was set up very well because Daniel was going to sweep wide right. There was nobody over there to stop him. He has enough speed to get outside of everybody. Probably was going to be a pretty easy score.
Yep, he could have made it to the wide side of the field there. I saw the same angle that you did, and I agree with that. Backs us up. Now we're going to be 1st and goal. Ball's going to be on the 10-yard line. Schumacher splits out to the left side. Beecham way out on the right. Catoosa takes a timeout, so with a timeout on the field, we'll take a short break. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Corbin Robinson with Ameriflex Hose and Accessories. I have a great crew, and they can fix anything from food service, farming, forklifts, excavators, you name it. We have been providing performance products at the best prices for over 35 years. We're a Parker, Gates, and Goodyear distributor. We have hoses from 0 to 20,000 PSI. If we don't have it, we can usually find it for you in the same day. Ameriflex Hose and Accessories, family owned and operated. We have the stuff that keeps you going.
Welcome back here to Frank McNabb Stadium. Jimmy Keeter alongside Bill Schaus. Johnny Casillas is up here with us. There's 3:36 remaining here in the third quarter. Indians up 16-12.
This is a big possession right here to get it back up to that 2-score game. Definitely need the extra point on this one. Get that 11-point difference would be the key on this.
Yeah, you know, and kind of to your point, Bill, you know, this is the second time that we've had first and goal inside the 5. Both times Indians have a penalty on us, backs us up. You know, the last time we had to settle for the field goal. So, yeah, Indians need to do all they can to punch this ball in. Phillips back there with Robertson and Queen. Queen hands the ball to Dalton Robertson right up the middle. Met at the line, but falls forward. Going to pick up a couple. Going to bring up third down.
Second down.
Second down. Second down and goal.
7. Yeah.
Yep.
That's manageable. That's what you like.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Rodriguez checks in. He'll line up at the right side tight end. Schumacher split out to the left. Queen rolls to the right, looking to throw the ball. Got a guy out in the right flat. That's Gavin Phillips. Ball pass is complete, but it's going to be tackled at the 5.
Picked up a couple.
That'll bring up third down and goal. Ball's at the 5.
It's been a good place for a screen, in my opinion.
Yep. Chance Kelly, Riley Treat both check in for the Indians. Once again, this third down and goal. Ball's at the 5. Queen hands the ball to the right side. Robertson. He gets there. Touchdown, Dalton Robertson.
Wow, what a good job. Staying on your feet, keeping them going forward, fighting for that extra yard, and get across the goal line. Good job.
Just good hard runner right there. Never lost his feet, never quit moving his feet. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but continued. You know, Dalton's a good, thick guy. You know that.
Yes, he is.
You know, he's got a little bit of weight on him. He's got a little strength. Did a real good job making ahead, powering through, getting there after the initial contact.
Yep.
Molina on for the point after.
There we go.
Kicks up and away. The point after is good. Jonathan Molina.
That's big.
So yeah, that's a good job there. Indians once again back up by 11. Indians up 23-12 with 2:06 remaining here in the third quarter.
Take about 5 minutes. That drive was a 5-minute drive. It was a little over 7 minutes when it started. Take 5 minutes. Now you need your defense step up right here. Don't give up that big play. Make them have a sustained drive, and hopefully keep them out of the end zone down there.
Well, you're exactly right. You know, every time we possess the ball, we need to use as much clock as we can. Keep this offense from the Mustangs off the field. But even before we get on the defense side, we're going to have better special teams coverage.
Yes.
You know, they got the big run back. Last time they had about 5 missed tackles.
At least.
At least. So, limit that. And then, to your point, get over on the defensive side and eliminate the big plays. You didn't see the first half. They didn't have the big plays in the first half. Indians did a real good job defending the run, and then lo and behold, that's what they score on. But for the most part, Indian defensively pretty good so far. Molina. Ball's going to take bounce at the 20, fielded at the 21, returned up. A little bit better coverage there. The ball returned out to the 28.
Yep.
Once again, Connor Davis on the return for the Mustangs. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Just had the first guy miss, then we had help after that. They got him on the ground.
Yeah,
Much
he
better
ran free that last one, and
Yes.
a little bit better pursuit of the ball this time. Blake Salt's quarterback for the Mustangs. Salt hands the ball off over the right side to the 30, 35, out to the 38, 39-yard line. Going to be a pickup of 9 on the play. Make it 10. They're going to go ahead and give them the first down. The ball's going to be spotted at the 40. So one play, 10 yards.
Yep. They're getting a big power. That power running game is chewing up this side over here.
Yeah. Zach Wright, the ball carrier, last time. Reversed to the left side. Indians have pretty good pursuit coming.
Yep. Good job of containing out there that time. We stayed at home. Good job. I mean, they pick up yardage there, but that's still a really good job on the reverse play.
Yeah, a lot of times that reverse can go for big yards, and just like you said, pretty good containment over on the right side. Jared Taylor, the ball carrier. Mustangs was twins split out to the right. Salt from the gun. Pass left side. Ball's just beyond the reach of the would-be receiver. Falls incomplete.
That was close to being an interception. If the receiver had to cut his route off and the defender to go up to take it, he might have got an interception because he was coming up to cover and the ball was overthrown.
Once again, Indians force them into a third and somewhat long. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Salt hands it off to the left side, cuts it up. Brunner's going to be 1 yard shy of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down and 1, and Uligal has a decision to make here. They've punted the ball several times in this situation. The ball's right at midfield on the Mustang 49. Salt's looking to the sideline. And down 11 with 36 seconds remaining here. You know, they're going to be lucky to even get a playoff.
Well, they're
They've
going to
got
have
17
to,
seconds.
Play clock's going to run down.
But they will line up and go for it. So big play right here. Salt moves up to, acts like he's going to move up and get in the center. They're going to take a timeout and think about it. So there's 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Uligal with a 4th and 1 takes a timeout. They're going to talk about it. We'll take a short break. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Welcome back here to Frank McNabb Stadium, Catoosa High School football. Indians hosting the Uligal Mustangs here tonight. Big play, Bill. 4th and 1, ball's on the 49.
Got to be careful right here. You know, they come out, they look like they're going to go for it. Be careful on the back end. Don't get burned on something deep. Let them get a over-the-top pass right here, because that's the risk you take. You know, you're thinking power run. They come out and hit something over the top on you.
Yep. Motion to the right side. Ball's handed off. Upfield.
Oh!
Stopped short.
Yes, sir.
Good big defensive play there by the Indians.
Wow. What a play call out of a timeout. You know, you got a little under a yard to go, and the way you're running the ball, why in the world would you run a long developing play that stretches and try to come up with a half a yard? I think I'm putting my quarterback under center and just push.
Well, under center, you know, that's the
key.
Nail on the head right there. That's the key. You know, you get the gun, you're 5 yards deep already.
You're snapping it backwards.
But nevertheless, huge defensive stop for the Indians. They take over offensively, have great field position here. Queen hands the ball to Phillips. He cuts it up. Pretty good gain. Going to pick up about 5 on the play. Picks up exactly 5. Brings up 2nd down and 5. The ball's at the 44-yard line of the Mustangs. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. So with that
somebody's
being
hurt
said,
over here. Oologah player down on this side.
We've got an Oologah player down on this side. The quarter did expire, so with an injury on the field, we will take a short break. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
I am a high school student athlete, which means I'm still learning some of life's most important lessons.
I am learning how to persevere through difficult and challenging times.
And about determination and playing for my teammates.
I'm learning to respect my opponent.
Through participating in activities at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach.
With time, I won't remember the wins and losses.
But I will remember what I learned about how you acted towards my teammates,
opponents, officials, and other fans.
What lessons do you want me to learn?
Sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Do the right thing.
This message was brought to you by the Oklahoma Secondary School Activities Association.
The injured Oologah Mustang was Lane Harper, number 6. He was able to walk off the field under his own power. Looked to be in good shape. Just a little bit shaken up there, but looks to be fine. So we'll get back to football here. The Indians have it 2nd and 5. We have flipped the quarters here. We're in the final quarter. Queen keeps it himself up the middle. He's met at the line, pushed back, going to lose 1 on the play. Ball be spotted at the Mustang 45.
Be interesting to watch. You know, the later this goes, and if Catoosa scores again here, you can just feel the tension from the Oologah side here, getting a little chippier, extra push here, extra push there.
Yeah.
It could get worse as time goes on here, so something to keep an eye on.
Indians have 3rd down, 6. Ball's at the 45. Queen rolls out to the right side, immediately cuts it up the middle, falls forward to the 41. That'll bring up 4th down and 2. Probably a situation here, Bill, where I would think that you would.
They moved it back to
the
43.
Moved it back a yard, so bring up 4th down and 3.
42, yeah, 4th and 3.
There's a lot of big plays in this game, but that last defensive stop, that was a big one. But right here, trying to pick up these first downs, continue to move the chains, and continue to run that clock. This is another big play right here. Treat split out to the left side. Queen, direct snap. Takes it off the left side, cuts it up the middle. He's in the clear to the 20, to the 10. Queen, Daniel Queen, touchdown Catoosa. No flags.
That's pretty good 4th and 3 play. Run it up the middle, don't get touched, and go to the house.
Daniel Queen there on the big scamper right up the middle. As Bill says, that's 4th and 3. Daniel takes it to the house. Indians put more points on the board. Molina in for the point after. Daniel Queen with the hold.
You got to give big kudos right there to the line, because they're thinking power run, and when you can take a quarterback run, don't get touched. And kudos to the offensive line on that side, because they did a great job right there.
Very good. Jonathan Molina tacks on the point after. Indians up 30-12 with 10:26 remaining here in the game. Just what we needed, Bill, right there.
Yep.
Just
you stop them on downs, and then you take it and score yourself, get the extra point, get yourself up to an 18-point lead. That's
3 scores.
Yes, that's 3 scores, and with 10.5 minutes left, that's you're going to have at least one more possession. You can drag that out 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah,
makes it hard for them to score unless they can score quick here.
As this game continues, the Indian it kind of keeps going more. The Indians are the ones getting the breaks. The Indians come up with a big defensive stop. Indians, having 4th and 3, take it to the house. Just playing a pretty good game. This has been a pretty clean game on both sides of the ball for the Indians. Not a lot of mistakes tonight. We had a lot of mistakes several games leading up to this, and doing a much better job. Molina with a deep kick to the right quarter of the field, right third of the field.
Huh. Look, and this is just, this is how we did it back when I was, this long, long time ago, mind you, that looked like they had, we'd kick the ball to the left side, to the left side, to the left side. We changed it, kick it to the right. Looked like they had to set up a return to their right side, and there was nobody over here to block.
Yeah.
It looked like whenever the ball was kicked, everybody went for the return to their right, and nobody knew that the ball was coming to their left except for the one guy catching it, and he had no chance.
Yeah, Connor Davis, he's the same guy that's caught the last 3 kickoffs, but just to your point, he was sitting there, had 2 Indian defenders right around him and nobody else around, so he just fell forward. Salt, pass out to the left side. Ragsdale there for the tackle. Gavin Ragsdale gets out there from that right side linebacker position, gets out in the flat, makes a real good tackle on a short pass with a short gain. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Salt looks to the right, going to pass right. The ball's going to be overthrown. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Kind of a dangerous pass there.
Yeah. That's one of those. It takes a lot of repetitions of practice to hit that pass. That going out that flat to the sideline it's a difficult pass.
Well, and it was all the way across the field too.
Yes.
We're ball's on the left hash, and he threw that ball over on the numeric markers on the totally on the opposite side of the field. Put a little air under it.
Is that the same thing as the numbers?
The numbers, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Salt, 3rd down and 9 for the Mustangs. Straight drop back, looks downfield. Ball's caught right over the middle.
Wow. Well, we had good defense there, too. Just we didn't go for the ball.
Yep. Cooper Christian on the reception there. Big play for the Mustangs. That ball was delivered right on the money.
Yeah, had him double team. We had 2 guys on him, but just nobody fought for the football.
Yep, didn't make a play on the ball, and it fell right to Christian, and they pick up a big 1st down. Uliga on the move. 1st and 10, the ball's at the Indian 46. Salt looks to the left side, passes complete. Down to the 40, going to bring up the 2nd down and 4. Treating Fisher Davis out there defensively. Kind of what you would expect. A little bit quicker tempo here. Salt, straight drop back over the middle. Once again, Phillips goes up, interception Indians.
Yep. Better job right there of high pointing the football, getting it back there, finding the football was the first thing there. I think that the last long play that Uliga had, nobody ever found the football.
Yeah.
That time he had an opportunity. He came from the other side of the field and found the football in the air, went up and got it.
That's his 2nd one on the night, too. He had one in the first half. Gavin Phillips there with the big play.
Yep.
Indians take back over, and once again, a chance to just continue to run clock. Obviously, put more points on the board, but with 8:39 remaining here in the game.
Yeah, you look at, we're starting at the 8-yard line, 9-yard line. If you take that and run 5 minutes off the clock, even if you don't score, you can be able to run a lot of time off the clock here.
Yeah. Queen up the middle to Robertson. He gets an open field, fights through a couple of tackles. Good gain. Going to pick up 6 on the play, bring up 2nd down and 3. Picking up good yardage on 1st down, too. That's a big key. Anytime you pick up 6 or 7 on 1st down, it just gives you a lot more options. Gives you, gives you the ability just to continue to move the chains, which is exactly what you need to do when you're trying to run clock.
Yep.
Once again, Robertson over the left side, going to pick up the 1st down. Picks up 5 on the carry. Ball's going to be at the 22. Indians move the chains.
Not sure we didn't get away with a false start right there. I think one of our left side jumped just a hair early, but no flag, so it didn't happen.
Maybe they're just really good at firing off the ball right on the count.
Yeah.
We have had a couple of them, though. There's been 2 false starts that I know of in the first half. I don't think we've had one here in the second. Beecham split out all the way to the right side. Queen hands the ball off to Robertson, up to the left side, cuts it back to the middle of the field, falls forward, going to pick up 4 on the carry, bring up 2nd down and 6.
That was a good tackle, or otherwise he's going to go for a long ways on that one.
Seven minutes remaining here in the ball game. Once again, Indians up 30-12. Queen hands the ball to Phillips, left side. Gavin doesn't see anything over there. Cuts it back to the middle of the field. Going to pick up a few. Bring up 3rd down and 1. Riley Treat gets the play in to Queen.
Don't need to be in a hurry here. Still got 20 seconds on the play clock.
Phillips off the left side. Good hard fought run. Picks up 2 on the play. He's going to bring a 1st down. Once again, Billy will move the 6.
Got a late flag. Some extracurricular over here. It was a 2-on-1, 2 Catoosa players and 1 Oologah player.
Based on the response of the...
Could be a dead ball, though, was after the play.
Referee hasn't made the signal yet.
They've already moved the chains.
Yep, referee's got the umpire lined out.
Personal foul.
Personal foul on the Indians. That is going to back us up 15.
Well, it must have been during the play because they're moving the chains back now.
Yep.
No. I'm sorry. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from where they marked the penalty off. That's one of those statistic keeper's nightmares because he's got to account for that yardage that was gained and then lost, and still 1st and 10.
The play as it was good for the 1st down, and then
they lost yardage.
Yep. Queen hands it to Robertson up the middle. Dalton finds a little open space. Picks up about 10.5 on the carry. That'll move the chains. Be 1st and 10 for the Indians. Ball's at the Indian 27. I said it on the last drive, though. These good yards on 1st down, doing a pretty good job.
But you know what? You think about that, that's a plus. We got a 1st and 10 from back there, and now we're going to eat up even more clock because we got to go further to get to the end zone. There's a silver lining in every cloud.
That's right. Queen up the middle to Robertson. Dalton, once again, is going to pick up 4 on the carry. Now we've got some more going on.
That was just a blatant takedown right there by one of the Oologah guys.
Yeah,
don't understand.
You said earlier everything's getting a little more chippy, and that's been the case.
Is that Riley involved in that?
I don't think that was Riley. I think that not sure.
I'm not sure why anybody would take Riley down after the play.
No,
that's just not smart.
Once again, though, both teams going to have to keep their composure here. This is 5 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Here's the signal. It's going to be a personal foul against the Mustangs. So there's your yardage back. That'll be an automatic 1st down. Indians have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 45. Zach Beecham gets the play in. He splits out to the right side. Indians content going just with the one split out, 2 tight ends. They just want to continue to run the ball. Chance Kelly, Riley Rodriguez in there. Queen hands it to Phillips off the left side. I think that was Phillips. Check that. That was Robertson. Picks up 5 on the carry. Indians have it 2nd and 5. Ball's at midfield. .440 here remaining in the ball game. The clock continues to run. Once again, scores 30-12. Queen hands it to Phillips off the left side. Continues to fight. Picks up 2 on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Well, last time we had a down and 3. It was 4th and 3. We scored a touchdown.
Yeah, we did, and like to see more of the same. Trips to the right side, split out to the left. Gavin Phillips, the lone back with Queen.
Oh, illegal procedure.
Yep.
Somebody's lined up wrong right there.
Yep, we did. We had a lot going on there.
Might have had a wide receiver covered up the tight end out there. Because the wide receiver on that far side over looked like he was awful close to the line. Can't tell. We don't have a tight end over there now.
Nope. So being 3rd down and 8. Queen hands it off. The ball's fumbled. Tempted to give the ball to Phillips, and I believe Daniel may have fallen on it. There is a fight for the ball right now, but
nope.
Recovered by the Mustangs.
Well, we took a little over 4 minutes off the clock with that drive.
Yeah, that drive was, didn't go very far, but you're right. It consumed. I think we strung together 3 first downs there, and just couldn't quite get the exchange there between Queen and Phillips, and the ball got on the turf, and Uligal covers it up. Indian defense going to have to step up right here. There's only a couple minutes, 3 minutes here, but
secondary's going to have to be alert here.
Salt rolls to his right, looks to throw. He's going to throw it to the right side. The ball's caught. Pick up a couple after the catch. The ball's going to be placed at the Indian 27. That is a first down for the Mustangs. Mustangs go quick here.
We got a problem over there.
Salt throws it out to the right flat. Cooper Christian on the reception over there. He gets out of bounds, stops the clock.
They had 3 receivers to their right. We had 1 guy out there for those 3. Thankfully, we sprinted a guy out late, but they had already called the play to go short to get it out of bounds, stop the clock.
I would expect they'll probably have to throw the ball here every time. They've done that. They did a real good job throwing the ball on us in the first half. Salt. Pump fake. He's under pressure.
Oh, wow.
He's going to have to tuck it and run it himself. He gets free, gets to the sideline. Run out of bounds over there. He's going to be out at the 17. It's going to be real close, if not at the first down. It is good for the first down.
Well, we had him wrapped up in the backfield almost, and he gets—I don't know how he got away.
Yeah, we had him almost for a sack,
yeah.
And he gets free and then goes in and picks up the first down. Salt from the gun, straight drop, throws it over the top to the right corner. Almost intercepted, but it should have been intercepted, but it falls incomplete. So they'll have it 2nd and 10. Once again, the incomplete pass stops the clock. 2:58 remaining here. Indians up 30-12. Ball's out the Indians 17. 2nd down and 10. trips to the left side, a single receiver to the right. Salt looks left, throws it over the middle. The ball's caught. Gavin Phillips right there on the defense for the Indians. Short gain. Pass is complete. Travis Rogers.
You don't mind that so much because it keeps the clock running.
They flip it this time. Trips to the right, a single to the left. Salt rolls to his right. He's going to cut it up and run it. He's under a good hard hit right there. I think that might have been Gavin Ragsdale on the defense.
Yep.
We talk about it a lot. You know, once Ragsdale got in the game, he's made a big impact. Been playing some real good football for 3 or 4 weeks here now. Salt hands it off up the middle, going nowhere. Met at the line, going to be.
That's going to be turnover on downs. That was fourth down.
Turnover on downs. That was a fourth down.
That's huge.
They're going to get the official spot, but it looks to be just shy of the line to gain. Referee's going to they're going to bring the chains out and check it out, but it looks to be just shy based on the initial spot. If so, that'd be the second time the Indians have held on fourth down, you know, this time deep in their end of the field. So once again, you know, other than the one big run play, Indian defense have done a very, very good job here tonight. Ball's going to be short.
See, this is the one that his, from an official standpoint, the other 4 members of his crew is going to give him a hard time tonight. So I can't believe you couldn't tell there was a yard difference in that. Why would you measure that?
Well, you know, I think we know the answer to that, but whenever you have the Uligal coach over there, and he's probably going to want that measured this late in the game.
Yep.
So, as a courtesy to the coach, but you could tell when they initially stepped it and marked the down, you know, that it was probably going to be short of the line to gain, which it was. So, you know, 1:56 remaining here. This game's no longer in question. The Indians just need to take care of the ball and run out the clock. Queen hands it to Robertson, just keeps it right up the middle, on the ground. Once again, we want to remind everybody, Indians will be on the road next Friday night for the first round of the playoffs. Still not, we haven't had a chance to check the scores, try to figure out the district standings down there in the South 4A4. But with the win here tonight, the Indians should finish third in District 4A3, which means we'll go and face the number 2 ranked opponent of the District 4A4 next Friday night on the road. As Johnny said earlier, I believe we will be broadcasting the game on the road. So everybody travel with the team. Make it there if you can. But if you can't and you want to join in, we will be broadcasting. As Johnny said earlier, that's probably the first playoff game that we've had the opportunity to broadcast. So something new that we're, you know, trying to add here for the Catoosa Sports Network. Try to bring some playoff games when possible. So if you can't make the game, please join in and support these Indians. Clock's running. There's less than a minute to go here in the ball game. Probably would expect just take a knee here. Looks like that's what they're going to do. Daniel Queen downs the ball. They'll get the play clock reset and probably one more snap here, and that'll do it for the Indians. So Indians will have to snap the ball one more time, and that'll be it. So Daniel Queen lines up. There's a snap. He downs the ball, and that's a ball game, guys. Pretty good job here tonight.
This game is every bit of what we thought or hope it would be, considering the Bristow game, and you know, the guys evidently they licked their wounds and they moved on, and here we are headed to the playoffs again. Again, don't know what the scenario is going to be. We're looking at Poto probably
I think we're probably going to be at Broken Bow.
Yeah.
Because I think Poto's probably going to win that district down there, but I don't know whether it's going to be Hilldale or Broken Bow finish the second, but it'll be one of them two, I believe.
Okay. Well, it may depend too on what would the old point differential of, how many points did you beat this team by and that team by, and
Right.
it comes down to that sometimes as to who you're actually going to face on the other side of the district too. So.
Yeah.
Well, it's been rewarding to watch these guys tonight come back from the Bristow game. I keep harping on that, but it could have really done a lot more damage than what it did, and evidently they regrouped, and here we go.
I'm happy with our performance tonight. We talked about the last 3 or 4 games. We need to eliminate mistakes. We need to eliminate all the personal fouls. We need to eliminate just a barrage of things that have been going wrong. I thought we played a really clean game here. I think we leave this game with momentum and a little bit of confidence as we move on next week.
Okay. Well, that'll do it for us here at Frank McNabb Field. We hope to see you and hope you can tune in next week as the Indians head for the playoffs for Bill Schaus and Jimmy Keeter. So long, everybody.